The rays of a late autumn sun slant through the trees as I make my way through the forest. I've been scouting this old farm for more than 2 months. It's a vacant piece of land surrounded by suburbia, a reminder of colonial America's farming heritage. Several weeks ago, I crossed this field at twilight and I saw something in the fading light. The lighting was poor, so my footage was grainy, but I was sure of what I'd seen. And so I returned, hoping. Night after night, day after day. And after some time, I began to recognize the deer. There was a young buck I'd seen repeatedly, with a confident swagger. A mature buck with a missing antler, and a couple of old does who never seemed to miss a thing. Usually, the herd shows up when the light is poor. Sometimes the wind is right and I can go undetected. But other times, they know exactly where I'm at, agitated that I'm in their living space. One evening I came out and I saw my piebald doe again. I stalked her, closing the distance, but at the last minute my cover was blown and they disappeared into the woods. A week ago it snowed here. The field was white, a winter wonderland. But tonight the snow is gone and the air is crisp. I lay flat on my belly for an hour and a half, hidden in the undergrowth. I watch my one-antlered friend for what seems like forever. And then the deer begin to trickle back into the field. The older ones know something isn't right. They sense my presence. An unseasoned yearling passes directly before me. He's lucky I've already eaten. More deer into the field, and I'm hopeful as I watch. And then, finally, coming from my right, she appears. I can't believe my luck. Scientifically, this is the result of a rare genetic mutation, occurring in only 1% of the deer population. But in other ways, the piebald deer is a legend. Certain Native American tribes would have considered this a sacred moment. The presence of a piebald deer signified the coming of a great change. I laid very still, watching the deer in their own world. They know I'm here, but reluctantly they suffer my presence. The lighting grows poorer, but I can still make out their bodies. And finally, I begin to shiver and I rise to my feet. White tails flash in the darkness, and the ghostly images fade into the woods. A bright moon shines down overhead as I make my way home. It's been a good evening, and the superstitious side of me is excited for what lies before me. After all, I've seen a piebald, even interacted with her. And according to legend, great changes are coming my way. Consciously, I choose to believe this. I am hopeful as I make my way back through the forest.